It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the spotlight is on George Kittle. He's going to be a busy man in the passing game. It's the 49ers and the Rams, next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen up here in the booth. And Greg, this is one of those games that it's a little old school. Maybe if it was in black and white, it would be fitting, right? We got a couple of teams who love to hand it off and see their running backs do it on the ground.
And it's just so cool, and you mentioned it, Mike. Maybe 10, 15 years ago, this would have been the norm on any given weekend, but we're seeing the game trend to more of a
just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Rams offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the man from Ohio State, 6'3", Justin Fields.
There's a lot of guys out there, Mike, that over the last couple years, the start of Justin Fields' career, they love nitpicking his game. It's a little unconventional. He's not an in-rhythm, on-time pocket quarterback, but I think that's okay. I think some of the criticism is fair, but there's one thing you can't deny. He is electric with the ball in his hands, both escaping the pocket and as a designed runner. I think they need to lean into his strengths as a player. Don't shy away from him. Because when he's playing at the top of his game, man, he is the ultimate weapon.
Here's the give up the middle with Williams. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Fields. He'll let this go. Deep shot for Atwell. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here comes Williams on the toss to the right. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Fields. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble. Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. They'll run. It's Williams. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most, and I think he just saved 6 by getting his hand.
Now in trouble. Down he goes.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker. But you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry. A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Well, 49ers offense set to get to work for the first time. Led out by the last pick in the draft in 2022. Iowa State's Brock Purdy at quarterback.
You just hope throughout your career, Mike, that you're not on the wrong end of too many games like last week. So many games in the NFL come down to one score. They're very close. And every once in a while, there are multiple score games where you just can't seem to keep it close. They've got to do a better job keeping pace early, get off to a faster start. They want to have a chance. Come the fourth quarter, this thing's within one score. They're going to feel a lot more comfortable this time around than where they were last week.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Caught. This is Ayuk. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Needing a yard, they throw with Purdy. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, 49ers.
These third down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Purdy going to put it up again. A short one there, caught by Kittle. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage. Here now, 3rd and 5. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now Purdy in trouble, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Rams offense ready to see the football for the second time. They had the field goal on the opening drive, took the early lead. See if they can improve on that here. 3-0 our score as we begin 1st and 10. This one complete to Atwell. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. 1st and 10. They'll go with Williams. And he'll manage to work this forward to the 37. That's Charvarius Ward, able to make the play. Here's a 2nd and 6. They're going to motion the tight end over here. They go play action with Fields. Going right sideline and complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
They'll run it with Williams. And he'll bring this inside the 30. A gain of about 5. They'll go again with Williams. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. He'll try to run for it with Williams.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
Fields to throw for it. This is intercepted. Picked up by Baron Browning. Inside the 40. Still going. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, 49ers. So they make the decision on 4th down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick 6.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on 4th down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They'll run it. First carry of the game for Blake Corum. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Off the play action, here's Fields. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Right side, complete to Nacua. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. On 4th down, they'll turn to Ryan Stonehouse here to punt. Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. And they've used him quite a bit in the passing game. Take a look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards for running backs, and he's right there among the best in the league. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. And before the snap, we have a whistle, and this could very well be a false start. On 2nd down, Purdy. A dive and a catch. Incredible. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. One of the tight ends in motion right. Again in the air for Purdy. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. Purdy now on 3rd and 2. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. That's his 1st reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. Play action. Here's Purdy. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. That one is complete to Hardman. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And he gets that to Hardman. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be taken down. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is first and goal. Throwing again is Purdy. He'll look underneath here for McCaffrey. And the tackle is made at about the 6. Here now, second down and goal. They'll throw again with Purdy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Third and goal. To throw once more, it's Purdy. That is caught. What a job on the scramble. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown San Francisco. It's his second touchdown of the year. Greg, it's one of those, sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go, and the defense knows it too, but it still ends up in that guy's hands for the touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical situations, like down here in the red zone, it's players, not plays. It doesn't matter what you draw up on the board. You say, okay, who's my best player? Put him in a good matchup, let him go win, and give him a chance. That's exactly what they do here, and I think we're going to see a lot of this the rest of the game.
The Rams offense headed back to take over once more. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with first and 10. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Nick Bosa, the former All-Pro, in there for the sack. Second down, it's Fields. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. From the shotgun, it's Fields. That one into the hands of Atwell. And he's going to take this one all the way. 82 yards. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The extra point from Carty is good. And the Rams are back within 4. It is 14-10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The 49ers offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with first and 10. And they'll mark them down just shy of the 40.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Uh-oh. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A play fake. Now it's Purdy. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
A loss of 6 brings up second and 16.
Gray brought in motion.
45-yard line.
Purdy now on second down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Rams offense. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. On 1st and 10, Fields. This one caught by Parkinson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Fields now on 2nd down. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Throwing is Fields. He'll let this go. Deep shot for Atwell. Charvarius Ward able to get the hand in there and make the play. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the... From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Throwing is Purdy. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 25-yard line.
They don't want to repeat of 1st down, so they'll keep it on the ground now. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Niners offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. They'll do so with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Purdy going to give this one to McCaffrey. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the 1st down. Nice gain of 5.
And the 49er, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the...
Shotgun snap to Purdy. He'll get it into the hands of Kittle. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal. Needing a yard, they throw with Purdy. He puts it up, and it's caught. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown, 49ers. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Rams offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They'll look to make some inroads here. They're down 21-10 in this one as they come up on a first down. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Jair Brown on the tackle. It's another run here for Williams. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down. 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. A give, and here comes Williams. And he gets this up close to the 40. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Fields from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to look deep. Going to Kupp. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 45 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. They go play action with Fields. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
This one taken in by Parkinson. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Important one here. Want to keep this drive moving. Got to pick up 3rd and 4. Back to throw is Fields. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Cooper Kupp, touchdown Rams. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
The Rams will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Out of the shotgun, they give it to Williams. And he'll get in for the 2-point conversion. And now the deficit is just a field goal. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. Now, stoppage here for an injury. It's Christian McCaffrey who's having an issue down there. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. One of the tight ends motions right. To throw on 1st down is Purdy. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. 2nd and a yard.
At the 41-yard line.
A run with the man from Louisville, Isaac Guerendo. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down. They'll go again with Guerendo. The defense all over that. Met him in the backfield, stopped in his tracks, and it sets up fourth down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up fourth down.
The 49ers out to punt this one. And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. They'll come up here, first and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. They run over center with Williams. Maybe a couple there. It's third down. Here's a handoff to Williams. And this is going to be a Rams first down as he gets this up to the 28-yard line.
Again a 5. First down, Los Angeles.
On the carry, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up, I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
He'll throw complete to Blake Corum. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's second and 9. To throw is Fields. Unloads downfield, looking for Nacua.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up fourth down. The Rams punting unit coming out. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard. Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. So Kittle comes in motion. Over the middle to Ayuk, complete. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on second and 4. So Kittle comes in motion. Quick throw here is complete. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. And he's got it. He'll move the chains. First down at the 47.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
Purdy now. He'll throw on first down. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out.
And now whistles as the challenge flag is out, and this last play will be reviewed. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here. So the challenge is not successful, and that will cost them the first of their 3 timeouts for the half. On the ground, it's McCaffrey. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 30-yard line.
Gray brought in motion. On 2nd down, Purdy. That's going to be caught by Gray. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out. At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for...
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Nicole Hardman. Touchdown, San Francisco. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Slides, extra point, up and good. And the 49ers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Off the play action, here's Fields. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Fields. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Fields now. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
That's taken in. And they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them. Play action now for Fields. That is caught downfield by Kupp. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. It's a gain of 34.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now it's Williams. And he will score! Game on! Kyren Williams. Touchdown, L.A. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the 4th quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. This taken at the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So here's Brock Purdy and this 49ers offense heading back onto the field. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. So Kittle comes in motion. On the counter, it's McCaffrey. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
4th quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
So Kittle comes in motion. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game.
Still 1st down.
So Kittle comes in motion. The throw on the run is complete. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. On play action, here's Purdy. His throw left side is complete. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. He'll take it into the red zone. It's at the 19. They run once more with McCaffrey. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Gray brought in motion. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. So, here's the kicker, Joey Sly in a pressure spot. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. So it is still a one-score game, but a little more breathing room now.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The visitors' offense about ready to take over once more. Fields now to throw on first down. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line. That's hauled in on the left by Nacua.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect. They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Here's 1st and 10. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. The last 2 runs each lost a yard. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 12. So a win here for the 49ers. And it is a season sweep for them. They defeat their division rival.